questions to the Acting Premier. Today, Speaker, we're joined by Patients Canada, the Ontario Personal Support Workers Association, the Ontario Community Service Support Association, and Home Care Ontario. They are here today in protest of this government's new and controversial PSW agency. The government has moved forward with this new home care bureaucracy with zero consultation. Instead of spending precious dollars on home care and patients, they've moved $3 million from frontline workers to the expanding bureaucracy. Given this government's poor track record, this clearly is not going to be benefiting patients. Can the Acting Premier explain why they failed to consult with PSWs, patients, and home care organizations?
Thank you. Acting Premier.
Thank you very much, Speaker, and I thank the member opposite for the question. Speaker, we know that Ontarians want more control and choice over their home care services. That's why, Speaker, our government launched 2 new innovative self-direct care models that patients could opt in that would A, provide home care clients with funding to purchase services in their care plan or to employ people to provide these services, or B, Speaker, provide home care clients with the opportunity to select and schedule their personal support workers from an organization that will protect clients from the administrative burden and legal risk of directly employing staff. Speaker, we know that a small group of patients with chronic long-term needs want strong relationships with their care provider, which will leave both the care provider more satisfied and the client with better care. And the reality is that the clients with complex conditions may need or want assistance to design their own programs and may have little knowledge in dealing with employer taxes, employee benefits, and how to conduct background screenings of PSWs.
Thank you. Supplementary.
Thank you, Speaker. Back to the Acting Premier. Speaker, this government has planned the creation of this U.S.-modeled PSW bureaucracy for months behind closed doors. They've handed this new bureaucracy over to the SEIU in exchange for them running attack ads through Ontario's working women. They've taken dollars directly from patients' frontline care for their own political gain. Shameful. They continue to put insiders and their political self-interest first, while making life harder and more unaffordable for Ontarian families. This government should be ashamed of themselves. My question for the minister, how many more dollars does this government plan to strip from patient care in order to buy votes?
Good question. The member will withdraw.
Withdraw.
Acting Premier.
Personal Support Services Ontario is an option that helps that navigation process.
The member from Niagara West Glanbrook is warned. Carry on.
This service is an option that would help the navigation process and allows both the personal support worker and client to focus on what is important, which is the care. And after careful consideration and feedback from the sector, Speaker, we adjusted the parameters to ensure that there will be no local disruption to the market. This model will serve a very small client population in parallel to our existing home care system. It will be implemented in 3 lanes to be evaluated for cost effectiveness, patient need, and patient outcomes. Speaker, we know how critical home care is to the quality of life of Ontarians, which is why our government will be making major investments in home care, as we heard in the speech from the throne yesterday, to provide more services for people aging at home and provide financial relief for families caring for aging loved ones. We will continue to put Ontarians first. What the Conservatives need to come to clear is how many PSWs they're going to fund.
Thank you. Your question, the member from Kitchener.